my gosh, scandal. A scandal.
No, it's my wife. I kiss her.
My wife.
She is unhappy. She's just hitting the air horn over and over.
We did it, fam. We
Hey,
did
guess
it.
who got a job? It's me.
PJ got a job. If you've tuned into this show before, this whole show is called The Show Must Go Off the Air, and
Love you.
we've come to the end of the show. PJ.
This is the last show.
Wait. We need to let people tune in. I just tweeted. I'll tweet something else. We gotta let. We can't just. Okay, pretend we didn't say anything.
Yeah, just be quiet because
Just
like,
act
they
cool.
Won't know. They won't know.
I don't
There's
see
no one
anybody.
here.
There's no one here yet. No one's in the chat. So,
They're on their
PJ,
way.
what'd you do today?
Today? Oh man, actually, I received my work stuff. So that's cool.
Hi, Sophia. Oh my gosh. Hello.
Sophia, thank you for coming through, Sophia. Woo!
Welcome to our celebratory final episode, Sophia. You know, I remember when Sophia was looking for her first job.
She's like 6 months in now, isn't she?
Yeah. Actually, Sophia, you just tweeted a really awesome, like, no, it was
like, oh, it's like her 6 month looking back, right?
yeah, 6 month looking back. Hi, Daniel. Hi,
Hola,
King.
Daniel.
Hi, Baby G. Welcome to the
Baby G.
show. I don't think anybody was here for the announcement. Yeah, that is going to be you soon, PJ. Pretty soon
Oh
you're
my
going to be
God.
like 6 months ago.
6
I
months
remember.
from now
I was
is
trying
like...
to programming my keyboard to make it a Mac keyboard.
So guys, I have to use, they sent me a MacBook Pro for work. They're like, you have to use a Mac. I was like, all right. And so I was like looking at keyboards and I was like, oh, I'll just get this one. And I was like, yeah, but it's for Windows and it's got a win button, which all I do is win.
Same. I'm also on a Mac, but I just loved this keyboard set so much. And it definitely has. I mean, I am a Microsoft girl, so it makes sense that I have a Windows button. Let's see if I can get it in frame here.
I see it.
No.
No, that's Alt. Nope, that's Control.
No.
Other side.
There we go.
There. Yep.
This
that's
is
the one. That's a
not
Windows
sponsored by Microsoft, but I am, like, technically as a human sponsored by Microsoft because I work there.
So skinny.
Dude, skinny legend.
It makes no clack, and so that's kind of sad for right now.
The practical dev is here.
Oh, I know they are. That's fantastic.
A
I love
celeb
seeing
in the
people.
chat.
Celeb.
Y'all, if you just joined us, hold on. We're going to do this every time new people join the chat.
That's right. Hold on. Let me get the music ready. That's right.
Is that loud enough? You know what this is missing is me having Snap Camera to do celebratory filters for the sake of the show today.
Oh, man.
So, wait.
I wonder if I can handle Snap filters. Thanks for for following, Sophia. Sam Jarman, thank you. That's
so exciting.
Thank you, all stream.
Truly, though, like, we have had people who have consistently, honestly, helped you learn about DevRel, helped you learn about coding. Like, these
learn regex.
It takes a village.
There's people who have come through this chat who have made my bots work for me.
What are we celebrating? Great question. We're celebrating PJ got a job. PJ got his first job. The whole reason we started the show was called... Okay, so let's give a little context. Let's go back in time.
This show is called The Show Must Go Off the Air.
Let me get a visual up here while I tweet, and you explain the origins of this show. So you might have to lean a little bit to the side.
This is a picture of Chloe and I back in 1981. We are twins. It's true. And... really, so this show started because I was learning to code. I was wanting to become a DevRel, and I was starting my journey towards making those things happen. And this was maybe, I want to say November. And Chloe was like, we should stream. Let's make something. I was like, well, what do you want to make? She was like, let's make dumb bots. I was like, I'm in. I love dumb bots. And so we made Shania Bot, and then we made Mechanical Carry, and then we made... Badiana Grande. Now there's an NSYNC bot, which is live.
Make a pose real quick for a screenshot. Okay, we did it. Okay.
Did I make it? And so, yes, I'm going to. There'll be we'll talk about who's going to be giving me money soon. Um, but yeah, so Chloe and I just started making these bots and doing it live on the air and talking about wanting to get me a job. The whole point of this show is to get canceled. And guess what? It
Yes.
gets canceled when I get a job. So this show is canceled. So if you know anyone out there who's not in this chat right now, you got to go get them and bring them in. Brittany Bot is Chloe specifically. It is gonna be May soon, isn't it?
It
We are gonna
is.
update the
You
instant
know,
bot to
I do
it's in
have
May.
this on deck, this background. Hold on, let me remove the front
Well,
image.
that's still there, huh?
Don't you know I'm just grooving to. Oh my God, pretty soon you're going to be listening to Just Got Paid and it's going to hit so different.
Ooh,
Dude, so
I
exciting.
am in fact going to have to queue up. Just got paid on my first payday.
Absolutely.
Shit,
Yeah.
she ain't dumb. She's just smart,
Dude,
please. Yeah.
wait, when would your first payday be? Like your
It's
second
probably
week?
it should be well because like I think it's so I looked up the pay schedule. It's I think bi-monthly, so two a month.
That's
Not
me. Yeah.
every 2 weeks.
I am Brittany
So
Bot.
two a month. I bet mine would come. It might be like a prorated big check, or it's going to be a small first check. I don't know. Yeah, no, this show's over. It's done. This is
So,
it.
yeah, this is the final show of this show.
Oh,
Oh,
but who knows what the future contains for us, right?
um,
But yeah, I
maybe
got a
that's the
job.
first thing that we build on a new show.
That's
No
right.
spoilers. That may have been exclusive. That may have been exclusive. But we are
But
not going to reveal it yet.
who my employer is? I got hired by GitLab,
Wait,
and
say
I'm
say
going
it one more
to.
time.
I got hired by GitLab. I'm gonna be their education evangelist, working with GitLab and helping them promote their product for education purposes.
And it's such a perfect job, y'all. Like,
Yo,
think
they were
about
like, we need an educator. I was like, I know just the guy. It's me.
if you're not familiar, PJ was, of course, a high school teacher when we first met. Actually, PJ was a high school teacher a couple months ago.
Like back in early March, I was a high school teacher.
Yeah, he was a high school teacher teaching the
Get out of
children
here.
of Florida, and he learned how to code. And he was like, you know what, Chloe, I want to get a job. And then we hit a little bump. It was okay. We moved forward. Then PJ went on. He went full in. He was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna leave the teaching job. I'm just gonna focus.
From now on, I shoot without a script.
From now on, I shoot without a script. He literally tweeted that. And then, well, how much? Wait, how long has it been from leaving your teaching job to this job offer? A month?
It will have been exactly 2 months, like almost from like the very day I stopped teaching
That's right,
to the
dude.
first day of work.
Now, I want you to take a moment, be very present in this moment,
I would take several moments.
and think to yourself, PJ 2 months ago, did you think he would be getting this job?
No, of course not. I didn't think I was going to get any job. I thought I was going to. I literally, this is no joke, picked up an application to Dunkin' Donuts the day I got contacted that I was getting moved to references for GitLab.
Dude.
I was
Dude.
at a Dunkin' Donuts. The lady was like, I'm so understaffed. And I was like, oh man, that's hard. She's like, if you know anyone looking for a job, I was like, I'll do it. And she was like, I will hire you tomorrow. I was like, let me think about it. And I took an application home for Dunkin' Donuts, guys. I would have been making the donuts.
I feel like I just flash forward to you like giving a career talk like, 3 or 4 years from now being like talking to some students being like, look, man, I I got a Dunkin' Donuts application the day. I remember when I personally broke down in a Whole Foods, like after I graduated from
Oh,
Hackbright,
yeah.
I was waiting to hear back from the LinkedIn apprenticeship program. Shout out to any boot camper who's ever applied to that. And I was so heartbroken. I got my rejection in like the produce section, and I was just like this crazy woman crying in the middle of Whole Foods.
Just scooping dragon fruit into your cart. Like,
I guess I'll put this salad back.
I can't afford anything in this store now.
But dude, I'm so excited. I'm tweeting. But
Yeah, tweet it out.
but
Tell
wait,
the world.
reflect. Like think back on you, I would say you were at a low point in your job search about 2 months ago. You like
Nice.
were very scared, and
I
I wouldn't
was,
say excited and scared like Little Red Riding Hood from Into the Woods. I would just say straight up scared, and it was a dark
yeah.
time. Reflect on then to now for us. Tell us what that
Listen,
journey has been.
even farther back, like when I first picked up code and started doing it with Brandon, that was May 14th of 2020. So like now, like less than a year later, I'm gonna be starting in a job, and I don't have a common story, you know. Like I have like 11 years of teaching experience behind me. I am like I'm a good employee. Like I just have to learn some things, and if someone's willing to let me learn things, then they're gonna have a great employee on their hands. And GitLab is willing to give me that chance and opportunity. But yeah, 2 months ago, I was like setting up for my first day of work from home, which is not working, which is simply sending out applications into black holes. I'm still getting rejection letters coming back in. I'm sure
I
that's been
told
happening for
you
months.
when I, oh my gosh, y'all, when I was in PJ shoes applying for my first developer evangelist role, I remember I was applying for junior end roles as well. So um, I applied for Ashton Kutcher's uh human trafficking, like anti-human trafficking startup, and I was like, this is so cool, like I want to be a part of it. I got a rejection for that job after I had been employed for a year at like another job. Like it took them a full year to reject me, and I was like,
That's
thank
amazing.
you.
Appreciate it. I did. There's a couple of places that I applied that it kind of hurt. I applied for the Airbnb like mentorship program, and I
Oh
really
yeah.
thought I was like really good for that, but like not for me apparently. Um, but yeah, like it really was just kind of like there was a lot of disheartening stuff, but I met a lot of really great people that I'm still like connected to, and I picked up some freelance work that I'm working on, like stuff that like people. Thank you, Practical Dev. That's a good song. Oh, was it?
Slut.
Oh, it followed Chloe because Practical Dev's in your chat.
Us.
Nice. Full spectrum of responses. It's really yeah, but like it's hard to sit through all of those ups and downs and to feel like you're gonna land on your feet because it feels like there's more down than up sometimes, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I
Um,
always tell the folks that, I work with and I mentor, even just when I'm giving advice on a panel about like job search stuff, that it's not like it's the iceberg of success thing. People just see, oh wow, they got the job, but like all the effort and work. Just today, oh my gosh, shout out to Row the Coder. Row the Coder also just got a job
Row the
offer today.
Coder
I
just got a job
saw.
offer. That's right.
So excited. It's a season of job offers, and I saw a man comment on it that said, "Oh, that's so great. My daughter, just got her second rejection, hit a low point." I'm very public about like, look, I had like 6 or 7 rejections my first job that I was looking for.
Yeah.
Like, so everybody just know that like if you're not, you have to try it and fall on your face a lot. Sometimes you just need to submit a bunch of applications just to even like get your foot in the door. It can
Yeah.
be really hard to get your foot in the door, but yeah, it takes a thick skin to not feel sad. I totally agree. I don't have that.
Thank you, Practical Dev.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Man, man,
So
man.
now, okay, tell everybody all the cool stuff that they sent you, all your
it's stuff.
new
It's stuff
stuff.
for my job. It's weird to be like, this is some fun stuff now. I can't believe first off, Practical Dev. I don't know why I wasn't following you before. That's silly. But yeah, like I've got my work computer now. I've got a gigantic monitor. I picked the smallest monitor that they were offering. They were like, here's
Why?
because GitLab is fully 100% top to bottom work from home and have been since 2014 when they started.
Okay.
I picked the smallest one because I have a small house and I have a small spare bedroom that I'm going to be working from.
Look, man, I told you, you're gonna buy a second house now. You
I'm going
need
to
to
build a
have
second
just
story
fill
above
it
me.
with monitors.
Just as many monitors as I want. So there was a smaller option, but it was like a little portable one, and I was like, I don't need a portable monitor. I want it to sit there, but it's like 26 inches. It's massive.
I
But it
mean,
does. I will tell you that Ozark on Netflix looks really good on this monitor.
dang.
Um, yeah, but like I got my little USB hub because the MacBook Pro only has USB C
Yes,
things.
important to have, especially, dude, make sure you have one when you start traveling, a dongle for travel. Like
Yes,
every Deborah will tell you.
I have a separate travel dongle. Thank you, Sam Jarman. Yeah. Listen, you said you're in Australia. I went to Australia once. Sydney's dope. There's some good
I want to go to
sandwiches I
Australia.
had there.
Our
It's
favorite
dope.
improv
I
group is from
saw.
Australia.
That's true. I saw a dog flying in Australia, and I asked someone what it was. They said, "Oh, that's a flying fox," and I was like, "It was
Dang.
literally like a chihuahua flying through the air. It was
Are you sure it
massive.
wasn't a GitLab Tanuki?
It was a tanuki."
I
Sam
learned
Jarman,
how
thanks
to
for
say
coming
that
in.
word today through PJ.
Tanuki.
Although I did see the word Tanuki written out because I walked to our local Target last week. I walked to Target a bunch of times last week. I love Target. This show is not sponsored by Target, but
That's
shout out to
right. Thank you,
Target.
Target.
But I have so they have these little Matchbox cars, like toy cars. I should bring
Yeah.
some up here sometime, but they're all Mario Kart themed. And I've
Mm.
been collecting all the different characters and I'm putting them above like our entertainment council. So like we have like
It's
Waluigi
like a
and
little
Peach.
race.
And look,
Waluigi is he in Mario Kart?
yeah, Baby Mario, they're all in there. Even like the freaking Splatoon, or no, is that
What am
Smash
I
Brothers?
thinking
Someone
of?
correct me. But I'm pretty sure
Waluigi is not in Smash Brothers, but
Waluigi is in a car
he's in
downstairs.
Mario Kart, but he's not in Smash Brothers.
That is true. Are you sure?
Dude, New Zealand's cool too, Sam German.
No,
I
we
love
love
both
New
those
Zealand.
countries.
But I just got the Waluigi one and I got the Baby
Yeah,
Mario one. And I was
yeah.
like, literally that crazy lady, like the adult woman in the section of Target. If you're ever looking for me, if I go missing, I'm probably in the toy section of a
Probably
Target.
looking at Legos.
And I was like, the crazy person putting their hand behind like all the cars being like, do they have Baby Mario? And they only had freaking Tanuki. And I was like, that adult being just like, oh, they never have the
You just like
Matchbox toys that
swipe
I
them all
want.
onto the ground, and you're like, I'm going to the other Target in San
Look,
Francisco
here's what I'm
or
finding.
Oakland.
I never got to be a teenage boy or child boy. And like, I'm starting to find that all of the boy toys are way cooler than the girl toys. And so my whole thing now is I've been buying a bunch of like Nerf guns and things like that and bedazzling them and like putting my spin on them. So just like repurposing some of these like cool guy, like Mighty Max was essentially Polly Pockets. Let's be real. Like Polly Pockets
Yes,
came
no,
first.
it's the same. It's the same toy.
But I just think we need more like super soakers that are pink. We need like, but I also have just been buying a lot of Baby Yoda stuff. So I've just been finding myself in the boy toy department. I hate that
You're
it's
just there.
gendered. I hate it. But
Listen, I do think it's funny that you keep saying boy toy because I think it's like a totally different way. Here. Boy toy,
well,
Madonna's
no, you
belt
go to
buckle.
McDonald's and you get the girl toy or the boy toy. It's
Yeah,
stupid. There should be
it's
like just
terrible.
toys for everyone. But
I do
you know,
used to. I remember that there's cool people in the world who they were like boy toy or girl toy, and they'd be like, the car. They're like, so the boy toy. They're like, no, the car. It's a car. It's not
the
a boy.
Barbie.
It's a car. She wants
Yeah,
the
I
Barbie.
still have all of my original McDonald's Barbie toys. I have all of my original McDonald's toys still at my dad's house, and I'm really excited
Wow.
to share them with you all on this stream soon.
You
A
remember the
bedazzled Nerf
fly?
gun. Definitely subscribe if you're interested in that kind of content because a lot of the content I'm going to be doing on this channel pretty soon is going to be like Beanie Baby taxidermy, bedazzling Nerf guns. I have a
A
bunch of
bedazzled Nerf gun
STEM.
does sound fun. A
So,
lot of
okay,
fun.
here's the deal. I don't think I have one near me right now, but I bought
Don't
these two
don't
Nerf
show it off
guns.
yet.
No, I haven't bedazzled it quite yet, but I bought these two Nerf guns. They're very compact, and I thought this will be fun. I'll buy it for my boyfriend and I for the core, and we can shoot each other. Because I kept getting annoyed when he was on a call and he had like noise canceling headphones, and I was like, oh, I'll shoot him with this instead of like tapping him on the shoulder.
That's right.
And here's the problem: the one that I got kind of hurts when the Nerf hits you.
No,
Like
they
it's
shoot. They shoot
strong.
hard. They shoot very
So
hard.
I'm kind of regretting my choices because I got it to be very playful. And now anytime my boyfriend does it to be cute, I'm like, how dare you? How
Now
honestly dare you? And he's like, you purchased this.
I
We
got
have
it for
two.
fun, and now it's assault with a deadly weapon. So
Yeah.
at least you're
So,
not putting tax in the end. That's nice. So
oh,
it
is that
sticks
it?
in your
Oh,
arm.
no.
Yeah, that's how they give out the vaccine.
Honestly, a safer way to do it than up close. Consider it
Yeah, don't get
CBC.
close to me.
So
Holy smokes!
here's
This show is done. We hated this show. We wanted it
we
canceled for so long.
Well, here's actually what happened, y'all. So we started the show and we had this whole like vibe where we were like, "Oh, we hate this show," and we'd start out the show like that every time. And then we kind of
Uh,
started enjoying doing the show, like
no, we
because we were
like
like,
it.
we like these bots. Honestly, let's go over. Let's do a quick timeline real quick. I'm going to share my screen here in a sec. We're
Yes.
just gonna. I wish I could had the rights to Alanis Morissette's like. Well, not
Is
Arms
it
to the Angels.
ironic?
No, I was thinking like Vitamin C's graduation, like while we
As we
show.
go on, this is a different song. It's
So
not
here,
vitamin C.
yeah, it is.
No, I was just saying my version isn't, so we don't get
Oh,
sued.
yeah, yeah. I was like, that is the song, sir. Let's do a quick recap of the Museum of Bots that we built during this show. I'm gonna share my Twitter. Look behind the scenes here at my feed. Let's start
That's
with number
Catalina
one,
background.
the OG.
Shania, the lady who started it all 240 followers.
So this has developed quite a following, y'all. I have people who DM me on the regular and are like, "Thank you for the gift that is Shania Bot," and I'm like, "Please don't thank me. Thank BJ."
Thanks, Shania.
Tell the folks what Shania does.
Shania every day at noon Pacific, no, at noon Eastern Daylight Savings Time, tweets, "Let's go, girls!" And this originally started as a Azure function, right? That's what they're called, Azure Logic
Yes,
Function.
Azure Power
Power
Logic App.
function. Yeah, it was a logic
Azure
app.
Logic App.
It was no code. You just said, "Do this every day. It's connected to this Twitter. Do it." And we eventually changed the code such that it does it on its own every day. We wrote it in Node. We use a bunch of great things with Node. And actually, there's Brendan O'Leary, who was very helpful in a lot of these bots. So Shania tweets every day. And if you tweet at Shania, tag her, say the word impress, and she will respond with, "That don't impress me much."
I think we need to take a picture of this and tag Brendan in it so he knows that he was featured on the show.
It
Let's see.
was, when I saw that he did that for my job announcement, I was dying. It was the funniest thing.
Oh, is
It made
that
me
what
so
this
happy.
is?
Yeah, he said, "Maybe Shania will finally be impressed." And she goes, "That don't impress me much." And I was like, "Oh, Shania.
I love
Oh,
I love like
Shania."
all of the bots except for Brittany, I guess, just throw shade. Why can I not take a screenshot on my keyboard?
Command Shift 4.
I know, but I'm on one of these weird little keyboard things. Okay, hold on. This is riveting content, I know. Okay. Okay. Forget it. I'll just wait. I
Here,
want to screenshot it.
I took one. I'm going to send it to you on Twitter.
But my face probably was making a weird thing.
Yes, that's even better.
Okay, no.
Candid.
I will not. Okay, there, I got it. Okay.
Candide.
Okay. Quick pose. I love that it says Fox in the bottom right corner. I never noticed that until now.
What does? Oh, the.
Because it's a picture
amazing.
from the, or no,
Yeah.
I guess from the VMAs.
From the Billboard Awards.
Okay. This is bot number one.
Bot number 1 took us
And
very
now
far. And then
I'm
bot
gonna
number
go-
2.
I'm just going to go from this one because this
There
will.
we go. There we go.
Okay, number 2.
Badiana Grande. Badiana Grande was next, and Badiana Grande replies, "Thank you next," when you send her the correct emojis in sequence. And so she will reply that don't, or "Thank you next," as a way of being like, whatever. You activate her with eye roll or with wide eyes and nails. And that gets her to say "Thank you next." And that one, she doesn't do anything on the reg. We can always add that in if we want, but we haven't.
Yeah, if anybody has any suggestions. Well, I'm trying to think what's like a repetitive song. All of them.
Yeah, you just named. Yeah.
In the morning. Like, there's.
Every day, Badiana Grande is going to show up and say, "I dated Pete Davidson." It's Pete Davidson, right? That's his name?
Yeah. I'm reading Cassie David's book right now, Larry David's daughter who dated Pete Davidson. And it's very
Really?
interesting because, like, she basically addresses the fact that, like, it's a series of essays, and I'm listening to the audiobook, which I highly recommend because she's a very Daria type character,
Oh,
I
I
would
like
say.
that,
She's
yeah.
very, like, self-deprecating and very
Yeah.
Jewish, and it's very wonderful. But she basically addresses in the book, like, yeah, guess what the worst thing that could happen to you is your boyfriend dumping you for Ariana Grande. That happened to me. It's like, yeah, girl,
That
that's
sucks.
hard.
But
Um,
Ariana Grande went up very quickly, if I remember. We kind of got the name, which Brendan
yeah,
O'Leary provided the name, and then she was up and running. And then Mechanical Carey came next.
yes. Let me switch over to this one. We need to get her a
The
cover photo.
Oh gosh, she doesn't have a cover photo. I'll have to fix that when I'm not busy with my new job. I'll take care of Mariah Bot. So Mechanical Carey, as you know, Chloe, especially as you all may know, Mariah Carey has a meme from her where she said, "I don't know her." They were asking her, "Do you know J Lo?" And she was like, "I don't know her." And again, we just make dismissive female bots. I need to start seeing my therapist again. I only make female bots that are very dismissive and rude.
I think maybe you're
Um,
just channeling my energy, dude.
so yeah, you just tweet the right emojis at her, and she says, "I don't know her," and that's Mariah Bot Mechanical Carey. Maybe towards Christmas we'll make her a little more festive.
Yes, I was just tagging Brennan O'Leary in a tweet. Um, I
Tag
also
that boy.
wanted to share a very important milestone in my life, not a milestone. I had a tweet go viral recently that had to do with Mariah Carey. And let's see.
Oh yes, oh that's right. That was a good tweet.
And I'm very upset. I need to address this on the show. I'm very upset with how many people thought this was J Lo.
There's a lot of people. A
A lot of
lot of
people think this is
people
J Lo.
thought it was
Like,
J Lo.
and it's, I need to address this. This is my great great grandmother. Stop telling me it's J Lo.
It's
No,
not J
but
Lo.
truly, a lot of people that I talk to don't know the origin of the I don't know her meme, and I feel like we educated a lot of people on the show.
That's right. We taught them all. Just Bot Paid. Can you see if Just Bot Paid? When did they tweet last? Yes, it works. I'm so glad it
Oh
works. Okay,
dang!
so I edited that video. It's just the beatbox at the end
I'm retweeting it.
because you
No, I'm
have to
gonna
have
retweet it later.
a certain size. You have to wait till you get paid.
Yeah.
It's a certain size video. You have no. I went through so much to be able to tweet a video. I'm actually. You should head to my GitHub and look at the InSync code because it gets crazy using Twit to tweet videos and gifs. It's hard.
Okay, I'm just adding
There's
an
like
emoji to a tweet, and it's just on your link me in the private chat, and I'll just open up
yeah.
the thing.
Let me find it because like I spent a long time. Like I was asking people to help me like figure it out. It's like a triple post call.
Oh
Let me
wow!
see.
Wait, why is it so complicated?
So the way that like media is uploaded to Twitter, pictures is just like a single shot, but like anything like a GIF or a video, you have it posts in something called a
Oh,
chunked style, where you have to
yeah, yeah,
upload
yeah.
it, wait for it to finish uploading, and then you can post it. But you have to upload it first, and it's very confusing. Um, let me copy that.
Oh my God! I turned the sound on, and it was very
You
loud,
sure
and
did.
Justin Timberlake was in my
Money,
ear.
money, 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 money. All right,
Don't you know I'm just
private chat
glued
link to you.
to the beat. Okay, I'm tweeting this. I hopefully spelled reminiscing correctly. Okay. Um,
Reminiscing.
here we
Nice
go.
pog. Thank you, Corbob, for the pog. All right,
Okay.
so zoom on in and scroll on down
Okay.
and check out. So there's the tweet event function right there. The if it includes just not paid and feeling right equals true, which feeling right is the
Dude.
bool for if it includes the right emojis. You have to do so. T is a twit object. T dot post media chunked. You have to send. You have to be like, here's the GIF. You have a function at the end that's just doing error data response. Then I created a constant called check the mirror that takes the data, which is the media ID string. Then I made double check the mirror, which creates an object that is the media ID.
Wait, but isn't this
Then,
a video or this is just a pinned one? I'm
so this
confused.
is no. This first function is for if you tweet at it, and that posts a GIF
Oh.
every
Has it done
week.
that yet? Or let
Yeah, yeah,
me see.
it did it to me. So scroll down,
Oh, dang.
and I
Dang.
made the GIF of the original song. Because remember when we were making this, we were talking about
Right.
like the original or
Dude. Okay, so I see.
so
This first one is for
the GIF.
tagging. Okay, gotcha, gotcha.
hmm
Okay.
So it creates that object. If there's not an error in post media chunked, I literally had to set a timeout of 5 seconds. So this set timeout on line 56, that's a
Yes.
node function that you put in what you want it to do, and then at the very end of it, you'll see there's all this stuff is inside that set timeout. Scroll down more to line
Wait,
71.
why?
Here's why. Post media chunked uploads the video. You literally have to wait for the video to be uploaded before you can retrieve it and post it.
Oh, that
It
makes so much sense on why every time I try to post a video on Twitter, the loading time.
it's uploading it, then it's posting it.
Yeah,
And
that makes sense.
to use the if you're using the Twitter API, there's ways to do it without the timeout, but I was using Twit, which Twit isn't maintained anymore. So I was
Hmm.
seriously, I had like 46 tabs open. I was going crazy. I had like I had friends helping me out. I was posting stuff
Oh
on
my gosh,
Stack
it's almost like
Overflow,
you're a real developer or something.
right? But I love that on line 71. That's the second parameter for the set timeout, and I just put 5,000 because it takes it in milliseconds, and so it just waits.
5,000, 25,000. Oh my God, that's
I
a
should make it
lot.
525,600 milliseconds.
I'm
Um,
just trying to find the tab with my. Oh, there we go.
but
Dude,
yeah, oh my
that's a
god, and
lot
then
just to get that in there.
and that timeout is just one piece of it, right? If you scroll back up, you can see I have to call T post two more times inside of there.
Dude, dude.
Yeah, I pass in the double check the mirror object, which is the media ID, and media ID as a string is required for JavaScript because it doesn't intake because media ID is a integer or some kind of number, and JavaScript doesn't take it. So
Huh.
you have to use media ID as a string, and then you put it in as media ID in an object, and then you pass that object into tpost, and then you create another object that I called money, money, money at line 60, and
Okay.
that is an object that contains the actual text that's going to go in the tweet, the media ID, and then who it's replying to. And then I had to like close all of it out, and so there's 900 million brackets.
I'm sure there's a cleaner way to do this.
Oh, there is. But this is what PJ did two
Right,
weeks
right.
ago. This is what
Hey,
I was
it
capable of.
works.
And
It
it works.
works.
Yeah, and then the other one is the scheduler, and then there's that object or that function Friday night. That's uploading the video. It was a little bit easier. Once I'd gotten the GIF to work, I was like, oh, it's basically the same code.
I'm just chatting my own emoji in the chat. Don't mind me. I'm
Corbob,
just
Corbob, I love it. How do you measure the timeout on Twitter?
measurement uploads. Okay, now I need to
In
find where on
retweets, in
earth.
subtweets, in hate
Oh my
follows
gosh.
for bad people.
PJ, you're not watching the current season of Drag Race, but they do a nice girls roast this season. So they bring back three previous Miss Congenialities, Heidi in Closet,
Ooh.
Valentina, and who's the third one? Nina West. And they two of the queens. So it was this season's queens doing a roast of the nice queens from previous seasons.
That's
And there was
amazing.
minimum two jokes about Valentina in Rent. Like it was like jokes along the line of like Valentina feels very nervous paying rent because she looked at the Rent Live reviews. Like very, very good jokes happening over there. We do need a Shania emote. That's a great idea.
Yeah, that's one that you and I both need to have.
Yeah.
For sure.
So That'll be on our to-do list, y'all, because we are going to come out with you. So this show's going off the air.
This
This
is it. This is
show's
the last episode.
it's done. We literally have
But
nothing to do or say to any of you except wait, was this the last bot we had to
except,
share?
yeah, NSYNC was the final bot. I made another one, but that's a Super Nintendo bot that I'm doing for fun on my own.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it tweets Super Nintendo soundtracks. It's called SNES soundtracks.
I'm gonna drop links to these bots in the chat so people can follow them.
Yeah.
Here's oh, my keyboard will work. But PJ, how are you
So
feeling,
listen,
my dude?
yeah, the show is ended. This was the whole point the whole time, and
It worked, man.
I remember the first episode where we were looking at job descriptions, and I actually was convinced that I could do this job, that I could eventually get a dev role position, and I am. My position is education evangelist, but I am a developer evangelist. It's just those developers happen to be computer science students.
I
So
mean, my
valid.
dude, we were the whole time, the whole time, the whole time.
The whole
Um,
time.
you literally started this out as just a man with a dream with his resume on a mug, and look at you now. Now you have your resume on a mug and you have a job.
It's true.
So
I
exciting.
gotta start drinking out of that mug.
I'm linking to all the bots in the chat, y'all. Copy link address. So when's your first day?
May 3rd.
Are you,
So
what you're gonna wear?
I've been officially unemployed. You know what? I'm gonna wear my most comfortable pair of shorts and my most comfortable tank top, and then when it's time to get on camera, I'm gonna put on a Hawaiian shirt over it.
Oh my gosh, so exciting.
I'm purposely making this my aesthetic Hawaiian shirt because I'm like Fat Mac from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and I just wear Hawaiian shirts everywhere.
I love it. I love it as a brand thing for you. Like people with me, they're like clippy and like, you know,
And with me,
bows,
it's gonna be
Hawaiian
Hawaiian
shirts.
shirts and stupid hats. So if you have a stupid hat, send it to me.
I got one on its way, my dude.
That's
You know
right.
this.
I
Lord
do
of the
know
boards.
The
We'll
Lord
have
of the
to
Boards.
we'll have to initiate that one on the show. Okay, I think I dropped all the bots. Did I get all
I
of
think
them?
you did. Bodiana Mechanical, Bot Shania, and NSYNC. Yeah, you got it.
Okay, does anybody
Are
have
there
any
any final questions?
questions?
Yeah.
Any questions, concerns for PJ? Any words of wisdom? We've got 10 people watching. You're probably all engineers. Any advice for PJ with this first
I will
job?
say earlier, someone told me take it easy. It was Sam Jarman from Australia. He
Yes.
said, just take it easy as you're. He said, be kind to yourself with how fast you get caught up to speed. And I will say the good thing about GitLab is they say the first 2 weeks are for like onboarding with like GitLab the company. The 2 weeks after that are for onboarding with your team, and then there's some expectations, but there are very clear expectations put out there about where they expect you to be, what they expect you to be doing, how they're going to evaluate you. All that's very open and laid out by GitLab, and I feel very comfortable going into this company. I've never been afraid to ask for help. I'm always like, as a student, I was always like, I'm having trouble, please help.
I think that's been the theme of your journey, man. You're like, help me learn to code. And I was like,
I was like,
okay.
hey, Twitch, I don't know what I'm doing. Can you guys write this code for me? And then y'all are like, yeah, sure. Here's how you do it.
So, y'all, oh, this is great advice. Don't be afraid to ask questions or ask for help. I'm still learning how to do that. That's great
Man,
advice.
it's hard because you don't want people to be like, why don't you know this? And then they judge you.
I'm gonna change the background. I just realized I've left it on.
On NSYNC. This is foolish. I love it.
Foolish.
So listen, this show's dead. We need to kill it.
The show has perished. But y'all, if you like really silly, goofy things, I would say still tune into the stream because coming down the pipeline soon will be some. How would you explain it? Ridiculous shenanigans.
Coming down the CICD.
Coming down the CICD.
We're gonna write some YAML for real stupid stuff.
Yeah.
We
and
are,
we're beta testing a new show. Super glad the show's ending. Same.
That's right. Hate this show.
Very same. We we hated this show. We didn't want to do it anymore. And look at us now, just so thrilled to end it.
Finally. But yeah. But we are gonna keep going. We are maybe keep an eye on both of us. Maybe if you want, give us a follow,
Hi,
right?
Angry Johnny.
He's so angry.
Thanks for sharing the love. Do you have any advice for PJ? We're giving PJ words of wisdom for his first job ever in tech.
My first job ever. Thank you, Whip. I always love that octopus. Man,
Let's see, what's my advice for you? I would say my advice for you, PJ, as DevRel, and
never
to any
change.
DevRels, any future DevRels out there, be authentic, be yourself. Don't ever compromise. Like always, I've taught you this. Always be inclusive. Always make sure to include all the voices and the people in the room. And I would say pass on your knowledge. And my homework to you over the next lifetime is help someone else get into tech because as you've learned from this is not easy. We saw it. We saw PJ go through the highs and the highs and lows. He did it, but it was hard. Like, there's a reason why they say, you know, whiteboarding's not for everyone, coding's not for everyone, tech's not for everyone. I think it's
This
for
is hard.
everyone.
I think it can be
So
for everyone, and it
it
should
should
be
be
for
for
everyone.
everyone. Jinx.
You
Um,
owe me a Coke.
But dude, I'm just so proud of you. I'm just like so freaking excited. You're like a real. Now we can talk about job stuff. Now we can talk about like how much expense reports annoy you and like we can talk about work things and then we can be
Work
like,
stuff.
PJ, here's this ridiculous Lego set. Like go buy this now with all
Go
your
buy it because I
expendable
have money.
income you have now.
I have no I have retirement money. I'm taking money away from future PJ if I spend that money.
And I think the best way to end this show, well, first of all, hold on.
Yeah.
But PJ, my advice to you is just like kick back.
I'm gonna try. Like I'm very excited to be able to prove myself. Like I've got a great opportunity ahead of me to actually like prove that I'm worth it, and that that they made the right choice. You know, and it has been work, but I'm very glad to have done it, and I'm very glad to have had both you and Brandon around to help me do this work. You know, and now, part two. The next step is to actually be good at this job and
To be a
stick around.
businessman at the business factory.
I did a business. So in homage,
Let's go, girls.
Let's go to your first week of
let's
your job, girls.
let's go to the first day of school. I absolutely am gonna have to send my mom a picture of me on my first day at work because I used to do it for the first day of school every day, even
Oh my
like
gosh.
last year as a teacher.
Lorena did that for before Hackbright and after Hackbright. She did like, I am like a software engineer. It was
It's
so
like
adorable.
it's the first day of work.
Yeah, I'm super proud of PJ too. Yeah, you've been grinding, dude. Like, celebrate. I hope that you spend the next week just like reading books, skateboarding,
Getting
living
pina
your truth,
coladas.
going to, safely
Disney can't
going
go
to
to Disney.
Universal.
Can't do that yet. I think this is a perfect time to call it. This is just a short show. Like
Yeah.
honestly, like follow Chloe and I. If you want to subscribe. Um, if you want to check us out on Twitter, these are our
I think
handles.
we're pretty funny on Twitter. I think we're cool on
I'm
Twitter.
I'm usually pretty funny. Yeah. I'm usually you can always count on me for a good
I've
joke.
been known to post a meme or two. It's
I've
worth a follow.
I've tickled the funny bones of a fellow
Oh, look, you're
student.
right. Go like this. You're like right on top of the piano. Oh my gosh, PJ, wait, the amount of people, not only the amount of people who commented on that tweet that were like, is that J-Lo? That's J-Lo. Or
Sure.
commented, that's a weird keyboard.
That's not for computers.
I'm like, that's my great great grandmother you're
I
speaking
can only type in CDEFGAB.
of. Huh? No, okay. No whistle
You
tones
got to
tonight.
work on those whistle tones. I think that's
Y'all,
it. I think we done did it,
hold
and I
on.
think
Let me put the curtain
put
on
the
the show. And we will
curtain call.
Wait, play us out with the.
with Shania.
Mhm.
Let's go, girls.